Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Where are we headed to, Dan?
Hey, we're headed to Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak. So we're just going to do the drive up, maybe stop a few places, talk a little bit about the view as we go up. It is a little overcasty, so I'm hoping that when we get to the peak, it's actually a little bit better so we can get some good views and bring you along with us.
And although it's hot down here, they say it's very cold up there, so we got our hoodies just in case.
Yeah, they say pack for multiple types of weather because you never know what's going to get. Chances are it looks like we're probably going to get rained on. But I've been wanting to do this for a while, especially at the top, because as you can tell, we like our groceries. We love food, and apparently there's supposed to be a world famous donut up there. So we're going to go see if we can find this world famous donut and see some stunning views along the way.
And we're going to see how famous this donut really is, if it's a yay or a nay.
We'll definitely give you the full review of the donut when we get done.
Stay tuned.
Bye. So we just made it through the entrance gate. We had to wait in that long line even though we bought our tickets online, and now we're going up the mountain. But apparently at the top they're doing construction, so you have to stop at, what'd they say?
Mile marker 13 or mile marker 16. And the top of the mountain is mile marker 18.
So they're shuttling people from the other spots because there's very limited parking. The only way you can go up to the top right now is if you have a handicap sticker or an infant with you. So if you have an infant with you and you want to park at the top, make sure they're with you, I guess. But so far the road is kind of narrow. You're right here. They tell you to take low gears down. Make sure you have a half tank of gas before you or fuel depending on, because we're in a diesel truck right now. But
turn off the air conditioner,
which we did anyway because we had a feeling it was going to be cooler up here because it's 81 degrees right now going up the mountain. But it feels great. It's rainy and overcasty looking, so I have a feeling it's going to be cold, and visibility at the top is going to be kind of low. But we'll see when we get there. It's a stunning view coming up. Hello.
If you guys want to go to the retail side first for me, I would appreciate that.
Okay.
So if you just want to go to the left, you guys are more than welcome to.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running back.
And there's Bigfoot.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running back. You just come running back.
Can I get a 6-pack of donuts?
You just come running back.
Nope, that's it. Thank you. Hi.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. This is like
Yep.
3525. Do you need a copy of the receipt?
No. So this is those world famous donuts.
Wah, wah, wah.
Kind of disappointing.
This is real disappointing right here.
And unfortunately, the little area outside, you have to eat outside. The area that is exposed to the from the summit is behind me, and of course it's under construction. So at least the donut's not messy. You can get 2-pack for $1.99 or a 6-pack for $4.99.
Oh, we have to.
But these are the donuts. It's not that they're large or anything. World famous? I think they're probably famous for being the highest donut raised, but world's best donut? Surely not. Kevin said earlier, kind of tastes like a corn dog. Maybe a little sweeter.
This is where she got inspiration from American Beautiful. They wasn't doing any type of construction.
We did park at the top of the summit. Normally they're having most people park on marker 13 or 16 parking lots and shuttling them up. They let us come up to the top, and it was actually snowing a little bit. It's some snowfall.
You ready? 32.
The memory of you just come running back. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running back.
So we need to pull over. Find a spot. Oh. Well, then we'll just go. I wonder if that's a ploy to get you to go to the gift store.
Yeah, 15 minutes, this will be fine.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not The memory of you just come running back. You just come running back.
So we made it back down the mountain. We're at the Crystal Reservoir right now. We're just going to give you a little recap on what we thought about actually being at the summit. With them doing a lot of the construction up there, I don't think it was worth the money. It's a nice view up there, but they're telling you that they're trying to limit you in there inside like the gift shop, and that's where the food place is at as well. So they're not limiting in how much you're paying to get in, but they want to limit how much you stay in there. Didn't make any sense to me. You're getting my full money. I'm gonna spend as much time in there as I want. I'll wear the mask, whatever the case may be. But
Yeah, as far as admission price, it was $15 per person, but you can get a carload for $50. I think it was. We'll make sure the price is right. And they did happen to have some discounts. If you're a military veteran, you get $2 off. So we were able to get that. But one thing that we noticed, and we're going to try to highlight in the video coming down, is when we got to mile marker 13, where they have another gift shop, they actually had a safety brake check for you.
yeah, there's a guy out there with a thermometer checking your hubs, and he'll pull you over, or he'll ask you to pull over to the right in the little parking area there if your brakes are too hot. There was some people that he's like, yeah, you might want to wait 30 minutes, but he told us to wait 10.
So he just has one of these infrared thermometers. He goes, checks it, and then based on, I guess, how hot it is, he decides how long you have to be there. It's a great way that they can say, hey, why don't you pull over here, and oh, since you got to wait 10 minutes, why don't you go in the gift store?
Yeah, it was good. it was a good little view. One thing that I want to kind of backtrack on at the very beginning when we were talking about they were going to pull us over at like the 13 mile marker of 16, and you would have to walk and take shuttles. We actually got to, what was it, 16? Or was it 13?
We got to the 16.
And they let us go all the way up. They're like, you want to go to the summit? And we said yes, and they let us go all the way up in the truck, and it's a stunning view once you get up there. Definitely bring
Hoodies.
It got to, we left the front gate, it was 82. By the time we got to the summit, it was 47. So it gets cold quick, and it was snowing up there in August.
Yep. When you got out of the truck.
Just a little bit small flakes here and there.
And it was windy, very windy too. So, and a lot of people tell you, make sure that you've got plenty of water. You need the water up there.
We didn't get the elevation sickness that some people may encounter, but just be aware that if you go up there, if you start getting a headache, just try to drink water as much as possible before you go and while you're up there. We would like to apologize for not getting much footage up there, but there was a lot of construction up there. You could, after you went through the gift shop, normally you can go out and that's where you see all the views. You can stand there and see the majestic, beauty of, what inspired, America the Beautiful, the song. That's where the inspiration for that song came from, was at the top of Pikes Peak. I would still say if you didn't have to pay to get in, the view, the drive up and the drive down is just beautiful. You get to go slow and you can feel the temperature change as you go up and as you come down. Like right now it's a little hot. I need to take this off here before too long.
And it can be nerve-wracking too, getting close to that edge. I mean, they don't have those guardrails all over the place, do
No,
they?
and they did say they recommend that you at least, before you even start to go up the mountain, have a half tank of gas. If you don't have a half tank of gas, they recommend you not go because there is no gas station up there.
Nope.
So you may not have enough to come back. You will ride your brakes a little bit depending on who's in front of you, who's behind you. There are a lot of switchbacks though.
There are. And it's only 18 miles from the bottom to the top, but those 18 miles take you close to an hour to get up. When you do come down, visit Pikes Peak, make sure that you do have about 3 to 4 hours to play with, so you can work with that.
Yeah, once again, going back to the very top where we had the food, we had to go up there and try the donuts. Like we said earlier, the donuts, big fail. They wasn't bad. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call them world famous. There's really nothing to them. They're not even glazed. It tasted like corn dog batter to me. It wasn't.
That's really what it tasted like. A little sweeter than just the corn dog batter, but that's basically all it was.
Maybe it's the same grease. We didn't eat lunch up there. We wasn't going to pay, $40-something just to get some heat lamp hamburgers and French fries that had been already, sitting out there wrapped. So we opted to eat once we got down the mountain. So as soon as we get done making this video, we're actually going to go grab something to eat.
Oh,
but before we do that, I want to walk over and I actually want to see the reservoir. And we'll bring you all along as well.
All right, and they got a Bigfoot here, and we're going to make sure that we get you in the picture with Bigfoot.
The memory of you just come running by. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running by. I'm not broken.